Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Jordan Montgomery will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder number 25, Byron Buxton.
First delivery to him on the way. And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Torreyes over to his right, 1 out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So here's Joe Mauer. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. You start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
2 out, nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Popped him up. Montgomery is there, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Michael Pineda is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Stepping up to the plate, Ken Rowell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Missed with a slider. Another try at 2-2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Another full count pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He was an absolute RBI machine a year ago. I mean, it was like he never missed an opportunity to put a run on the board when it came to him. Count on him to have an impact in this one.
Here's big Aaron Judge. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. The kids are buying his jerseys.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Didi Gregorius. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Pineda sets his sights. First pitch on the way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. He'll try again. 1-2, and that one just missed outside. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Sano is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Check swing here, and they'll appeal down to first, but Darryl Parker's right on it. He went around, so that's strike one. To short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first, two gone.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Bouncer down the line, but it's foul, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home. A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First offering on its way. And right into the shift. And the inning begins with a quick out number one.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He went deep in the contest last night. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball one.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Hit hard towards the hole. Escobar right there. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting sixth, designated hitter.
In now is the Yankees DH, Neil Walker. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
3-1 now as that misses down and in.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Bird. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. The native pauses. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Walker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike now to Bird. The 1-1 home. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. Lays off 1-0. Torreyes is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Two men are on with two men out. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
The 3-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Robbie Grossman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. 3-2 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. No home runs yet in this first month. 10 RBIs. Scorched to third. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher, number 46.
The next twin up, number 46. And he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. 0-1 the count. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Settling in now, number 25. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit in the air to shallow center. Buxton coasts under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Center fielder, number 12, Ken
Striding in once again, Ken Rowell. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Number 46 goes to get it. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pineda's ready. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Buxton ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And there's ball one.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big zero in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Ripped down the line. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Hey, that's what the threat of getting a bunt down and the threat of speed does. It brings the third baseman in right there, in too far to be able to react in time to that bullet down the line.
Now in the box, Joe Mauer. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that misses for ball one.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Rowell will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius has it. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Twins 1 and the Yankees nothing. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Escobar is there. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Giancarlo Stanton goes down for route number 2 in the bottom half.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
First delivery to him on the way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. A fastball that just misses inside. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Escobar. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Eduardo Escobar.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Escobar playing here in his age 29 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Here he comes again, 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Digging in to try it again, Max Kepler will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Yeah, and that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
This one's down to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Neil Walker. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Now here's the pitch. Skied down the left field line. On the move is Rosario. And he makes the catch in the corner. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. One out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Count still at 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. And that one stayed up a little high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Digging in and looking for more, Byron Buxton. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Byron Buxton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Curveball that catches the inside corner. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-1 home. It's in there for strike number 2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Riding in once again, Joe Mauer. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Behind 0-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Mauer is retired. 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario singled home a run in his last time up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Count even now at 1-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 25. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Dozier. And there's 1 down now.
The batter, center fielder, Ken Rowell.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Ken Rowell. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. Strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Still 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
High in the air out to center field. Buxton sprinting after it, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back here in the Bronx, Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Miguel Sano. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Ready for another shot now. Brian Dozier. He was a double play victim last time around. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Rowell racing back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to short. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Escobar leads off first with one away. This is on the ground over to first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1, here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box now, number 46. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2 down, runners at first and second. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2 count and the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. Minnesota leads this one 2-0. Ready for another chance. Didi Gregorius. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Sano shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
1-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
What a terrific pitch. Some people call that a Hall of Fame type of pitch. There's not much you can do when a pitcher executes one like that and puts it right on the black. Only thing you can do, go back to the dugout.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pineda gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Into the box, Neil Walker, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-1 home. It is strike two swinging. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 2-0. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
So here's Joe Mauer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Joe Mauer.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. For the current campaign, Mauer brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Rosario.
Ready once again, Eddie Rosario. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Smoke toward the hole. Torres gloves it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. There's a strike. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They're up 2-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Sano has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Flying toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Now batting, number 25.
At the plate, number 25. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First offering on its way. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Kepler is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ken Rowell. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Brett Gardner.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 8 full. Twins are out in front, 2-0. Brett Gardner will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correas fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hard hit ball to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. Two quick outs here.
Designated hitter,
Here's Robbie Grossman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And he fouls this one off. 0-2, here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
up next for Minnesota, right fielder,
Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Just missed with a breaking ball. Right over the middle, knee high. So 1-1. Taken, strike two.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Grossman, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, number 46, taken in by Gregorius. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Twins. Here's big Aaron Judge. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Fourth home run here in the early going. And that'll put the Yankees on the board. It's a 3-1 ball game. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Addison Reed takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Addison Reed. Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Career history with Addison Reed. He's 0 for 8. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0. Reed playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
From the stretch. Now a swing going, look out, over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. From the stretch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball four. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sanchez stands at first with one out. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Ball three, and things are starting to get real interesting. It's time to start making some good pitches.
Now the 3-0 offering is a sinker in the zone called a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Swinging a soft liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Zach Duke comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Zach Duke.
So striding forward now, Greg Bird. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Fouled away. Duke, a native Texan. He was a 20th round selection back in the draft of 2001.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
He's in danger of walking in the tying run, but if he gives up a base hit, this game's probably going to come to an end.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Ronald Torreyes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Soft liner to the left side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Number 25.
Boy, D-Row, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the 9th and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the 9th inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And he will take strike 3 called. And as big an out as you can ask for there as the winning run stays at third with 2 away now.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. He's 0 for 4. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So hold everything as they catch lightning in a bottle here in the bottom of inning number 9 and come back to tie this ball game. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Byron Buxton. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Aroldis Chapman takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
54, Aroldis Chapman.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Therefore it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Joe Mauer. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. This is pulled into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. Lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-2 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Zach Brennan will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 8, Zach Brennan.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Mauer over at second. Brennan at first, 1 gone. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Brian Dozier. Loud contact by Dozier and a ball with carry to left field. Into the second deck and gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left, and it's now 6-3.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, and it's fouled away. He was a ground out victim last time up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Twins 6 and the Yankees 3. Zach Granite will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 8.
Trevor Hildenberger takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Here's big Aaron Judge. He went deep last time up.
Fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here it comes. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this team.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Now the 1-0. Short, hit hard. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
A 1-0 delivery. Down the third baseline. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Gary Sanchez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he misses 2-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Judge on third. Gregorius is over at second with one down in the inning. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Kepler ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to 2 now. Here's Neil Walker, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Buxton going back on it to the track, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Zach Duke claims the win out of the pen, his first. Trevor Hildenberger records the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Duke. His record is now 1-0. Loss goes to Aroldis Chapman. He falls to 4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.